Sunram. Sunram finds an OC, left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hanning.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good new year to you and yours. From Castleton today, this is Division A Region 1 Boys Basketball featuring the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Central Cass Squirrels. Welcome to our pregame show where the Central Cass Squirrels are 1-2 on the season going up against the 1-3 Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. And this is the Region 1 Division A opener here today, as the 7 teams making up this region have yet to play against each other until here tonight. For the visiting Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they've lost 3 straight after their season opening win. They lost 3 straight, that is, until they defeated Underwood in their last contest. So they snapped that 3-game losing streak with a 86-83 win against Underwood back on December the 28th in Pelican Rapids. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they're 1-2 on the season, lost back-to-back after their opening season win against Hillsborough Central Valley. Last game out for the Squirrels was the Cobber Classic on December the 21st, falling to Henning by a final of 70-59. We'll take a quick break. When we come back on our pregame show here today, we'll take a look at the latest Region 1 standings in terms of overall records, what's coming up in the region here throughout the weekend. We'll hear from both head coaches of Kyle Card, Matt Norman, that and more still to come. It's Division A Region 1 Boys Basketball here in Castleton on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Coverage of Region 1 Boys Basketball continues here tonight in Castleton. Chase Miller with you here today as the Central Cass Squirrels and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers getting ready for the opening tip in just over 15 minutes from now. Region 1 standings look like this. Lisbon at 4-0 so far on the season. for the Broncos. They have yet to play a Division A opponent, but 4-0 with what their schedule is. The Kinder Vikings at 3-0, the number 1 rated team in the latest Division A boys basketball poll. Wapaton, the Huskies, sit at 2-1, followed by Northern Cass at 3-2. Valley City is 1-1, Central Cass 1-2, and Fargo Oak Grove at 1-3. Tomorrow here on YourLiveEvent.com, a couple of basketball doubleheaders to make note of. Thompson at Kindred in boys and girls basketball, and then Wapaton at Lisbon in a Region 1 clash in both girls and boys hoops. A plethora of games from boys basketball, girls basketball to wrestling and hockey tomorrow here on YourLiveEvent.com. Taking a look at the latest basketball poll in the state in Division A from earlier in the week. The Kinder Vikings with 14 first place votes at number 1, followed by Devils Lake at number 2 with 5 first place votes. The Grafton Spoilers sit at 3, Killdeer 4, and Shiloh at number 5. All 5 of those teams made the state tournament last season. Receiving votes of Thompson and Delax Burlington. Region 2 very well represented with Devils Lake, Grafton at 2 and 3, and then Thompson at the receiving votes would be number 6 respectively on the Division A boys side. On the girls side, South Prairie Max sits at number 1, Devils Lake at number 2, Valley City number 3 with Carrington number 4, and the Central Cass Squirrels sit at number 5 in the state on the girls side. Thompson receiving votes alongside with Botno, and just like the boys, the girls with 3 teams out of Region 2 with both Devils Lake, Carrington in the top 5, then Thompson sitting at number 6. Region 1, Valley City again at number 3, and Central Cass sits at number 5 in the girls basketball poll. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the coaches, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. First up is Kyle Card of Oak Grove. Then we'll hear from Matt Norman. Under the starting lineups and the opening tip tonight, it's Region 1 Boys Hoops on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. We specialize in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and offer the full line of precision planting products. Walking your fields with you, helping you identify maintenance issues on your planter, developing a plan that puts you back in control of your planter. That's what we do here at Agassiz Precision Ag. Stop by or give us a call. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. On the pregame show, it's the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Central Cass Squirrels. It's the Region 1 opener for both teams here tonight as we start the 2025 portion of the schedule. Joining us from Oak Grove's perspective is the head coach. That's Kyle Card. Kyle, so far this will be your 5th game of the season. Similar question that I'm going to ask Matt is, after a month of basketball, 4 games in, what have you liked from your team, albeit, whether you won 4 or lost 4, what have you liked from your squad the first month of the year?
I like the way we're playing. We have a lot of energy. If we're making shots, we're a pretty fun team to watch, but again, we got to make shots. But our energy's there. We're starting to rebound. We're starting to realize roles. So I think we're getting there. We like to call that first before Christmas or whatever, the preseason. Now it counts. It's region games, and it's Central Cass, so all those things are a big deal. But we have to see what we're made of here and see what's happening because we got 3 big region games in the next 7 days. So we'll see what happens.
As you take a look at a Matt Norman team over the last couple of years, what's a trait that stands out that always becomes a challenge or a team that you are getting ready to go up against outside of the rivalry with Central Cass and Oak Grove when it comes to boys hoops?
Well, they always seem to have that one guy who can get them something when they need it, and now they're built a little bit more like us. They're going to be well-rounded. They're always going to be good basketball players, but I think it's more balanced this year. So that'll be nice, I think, for us. We can match up a little better, but they've always had 1 or 2 guys that can do some good things. So, and they do have that guy in Runk, but I think we can maybe match up, but we got to make shots.
Speaking of making shots here, I know you're going to let the green light go for these guys no matter what. Carter Wendable can be someone who can get up and down the floor as a senior. What do you kind of want to see from him as the season progresses?
I think we need a little more leadership out of him as far as handling the ball, and Kaya's made some references and said if we can get him off the ball, it can maybe get some more looks. So we might ask Carter to handle the ball more, so less turnovers that way. So if we can do that, he is scrappy. He does a lot of good things for us. So just keeping him involved and fly him around, that's what he likes to do.
The one thing is you mentioned you have Northern Cass coming up, Kindred coming up, then you get a quick turnaround with Hawley there on January the 11th going to Perm. So biggest thing you want to see from your team is what, Kyle, over the next 2 weeks before you continue that Region 1 play?
Understand that it's region basketball, and this is what matters the most, I think. Like we said, we talked about the preseason, 1 and 3, it is what it is, but this is what really matters. And they have to understand that. It starts tonight and then build on tonight and get Northern Cass on Tuesday and then Kindred again. So this is why you play Class A basketball, I guess, is for those rivalry games. And we're excited for the challenge, so we'll see how it goes.
Kyle, happy holidays. Good to see you. Best of luck here tonight.
Thanks again for all your coverage. Love having you.
That again, Kyle Card, head coach of the Grovers, will continue on our pregame show after this. At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! On our pregame show here today from Castleton, the start of the 2025 portion of the schedule. This interview is brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Joining us here from Central Cass's perspective, that's Matt Norman. And Matt, you got a handful of games, and this is your 4th one so far. What have you seen from your team, youthful squad, but what have you seen from your team in the first month of the season with practices and those first 3 games?
A lot of resiliency and willingness to compete. We were down big in a couple games, and we really made a push back. The Grafton game immediately comes to mind. I had to weather a storm against Hillsboro and Henning. It was kind of a back-and-forth game against a well-coached senior squad in Henning, Minnesota. And so I'm really proud of the boys and how much they're willing to just compete every night and then learn from their experiences.
Region 1 opener, so these are the games that, so to speak, count a little bit because that determines where you'll be seated once you get to that Region 1 tournament. Biggest thing when you go up against a Kyle Card team is what here, Matt?
Well, Card does a great job. We both know that. His teams are going to be really, really aggressive defensively. They're going to try to create some extra possessions, whether it be in 1-3-1, in three-quarter quarter if they trap, in their man-to-man, and they scramble really well out of it. And so we got to be ready for that type of pressure, and then we got to know that they're going to shoot it. He's got a team that can really put up from distance, and we got to make sure that we defend, and then they don't get any extra looks after their first shot.
The senior on the squad, Brody Runk, in any particular year when you become a junior or senior, your roles kind of change a little bit. So have you seen Brody's role change from what he was as an underclassman to a junior last year to being the lone senior on the club this season, Matt?
Yeah, Brody was our sixth man last year, and he started a couple games for us. Does a really good job passing the ball, and that was kind of what we asked him to do last year: be long, defend a little bit, and make sure you pass people open. This year, he's kind of taken that next step. He does a really nice job of pointing people out in the directions they need to be, kind of a floor general for us, especially with the younger squad, and he also has done a really nice job scoring it for us as well.
As you go through the next couple of games here, you got a quality opponent in Fort Winds, Milwaukee coming in, as always, with Rick Smith. You head down to Wahpeton. That'll be a little bit different of a style of play down there than you got Thompson. So what's the biggest thing you want to see from your team over these next couple of weeks into January before you really do get to that grind of multiple games in a row that'll be region basketball?
We got to just continue to grow, as I kind of mentioned before. We really, really got to learn from our experiences, and we got to make sure we don't lose that joy of competing. We're going to be kind of put through the buzzsaw here in the next couple of weeks, and we really got to make sure that we glean every little bit of information we can from every situation, learn how to manage the game a little tiny bit better, and then just go out there and play our tails off.
Hey, Matt, good to see you. Happy New Year, and best of luck here tonight.
Always great. Thanks, man.
That again, Matt Norman, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll continue on our pregame show after this. This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Our Coaches Conversations, again, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. DJ Coulter Agency, your home, life, business, and farm insurance agency, alongside with auto as well as your car moves down the road that wants a shot at your business. Go to djcoulter.com. That, again, is djcoulter.com, providing our pregame and postgame interviews here tonight in Castleton. After today for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they will make their way to Northern Cass upcoming on Tuesday, and that'll be on yourliveevent.com. They will actually host Northern Cass on Tuesday night in downtown Fargo, and then they will host the Kinder Vikings on January the 10th. We'll have both of those games here on yourliveevent.com. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, they'll have a little holiday turnaround here from Thursday into Saturday afternoon. A late afternoon game with the Indians of Four Winds, Milwaukee, and 2:30 is the JV. 4 o'clock is a scheduled tip on Friday. I'll make that Saturday afternoon here on yourliveevent.com. Then Tuesday, they make their way south to go up against the Wahpeton Huskies here for the Central Cass Squirrels. The Squirrels 1-2 on the season, looking for win number 2, as are the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers looking for win number 2 of the season. They are 2-3 so far here on the year, and it's both teams again, region opener. This is high school basketball here today. Fargo Oak Grove last year went 3-18, 2 years ago 11-10. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, a season ago went 10-14, losing to Valley City in the third place game of the Region 1 tournament. 2 years ago, went a perfect 26-0 to finish off Class B with a championship over Shiloh from the Bismarck Event Center. That does it for our pregame show. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next. It's the Grovers and the Squirrels as we welcome you here to 2025 on yourliveevent.com.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups, first for the visitors on the scoreboard. Starting lineups brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. They'll go like this. Kai Zabel, the 5'10 sophomore guard, averaging 10 points per contest. Jack Dietz, the 6'3 senior forward, averaging 4.5 points and just under 4 rebounds a game. Aiden Saunders, the 5'9 sophomore guard, 11 points and 2 rebounds. You have Carter Wendable, the 6' senior guard, 9 points and 4 boards. And Noah Meidinger, the 6' junior forward, 7 points and 6 rebounds per contest. Zabel, Dietz, Saunders, Wendable, and Meidinger. Fargo Oak Grove, head coach by Kyle Carter with a mark of 1 and 3 on the season, averaging 63 points per contest while defensively giving up 78 points per game. We turn our attention now to the Central Cass Squirrels starting lineups here. As Central Cass, under the guidance of head coach Matt Norman, averaging 62 points per game, defensively giving up 65 points per contest here. They'll roll like this, starting in the backcourt. Here will be Cash Lorenz, the 5'10 sophomore guard, 15 points, 2 rebounds. Also, here is a senior little guard / stretch forward with Brody Runk with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Little Mr. Do Everything here for Brody Runk, the lone senior. Andrew Zemer, the 6' junior, 6 points and 4 assists with Keegan Peterson here, a 6'1 junior guard as well, 11 points, 5 rebounds, and the sophomore, Easton Holland, the 6'4 sophomore, 12 points and 5 boards. So Runk with Lorenz, Zemer, Peterson, and Holland here for Matt Norman and the Central Cass Squirrels. That's our starting lineups, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, locally owned and operated. First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you buy a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. For more information, go to their website, firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Our officials here tonight included Dustin Payne with Caden Kuhneman and Jordan Larson as we get you ready here for the center circle, as Brody Runk going up in the center circle for Central Cass, going up against Noah Meidinger here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Caden Kuhneman will do the honors. Opening tip at 7:46, and Region 1 Division A boys basketball is underway here today in Castleton, as Fargo Oak Grove will go right to the paint after winning the tip, and they get the opening 2 points in the Bank North scoreboard with Kai Zabel. As you'll see the Squirrels here into the front court as they will handle it now with Peterson. Peterson to Lorenz. Lorenz with a hard dribble back to Peterson on the wing, looking for a pass on the interior, and this one is going to be stolen away. Here comes the Grover. Saunders to the paint. Right-handed scoop for 2. Aiden Saunders makes it a 4-love game early on here for Fargo Oak Grove. Something that Matt Norman talked about, the pressure defense the Grovers will have throughout the course of the contest as Holland misses. Rebound comes down to Dietz. Dietz in the front court now here for the Grovers. Taking a dribble, leaves it near sideline to Zabel. Nice little step through to the paint, missing. Rebound put back, can't get it to go. And you'll see this one now with Brody Runk. Central casts into the front court as they will handle it here now with Runk. Runk dribbling to the right-handed side of Lorenz. He'll rise, shoot, three-pointers, good. Cash Lorenz with the made triple. And the Central Cass Squirrels have their first field goal here on the Bank North scoreboard. And they get into a trapping situation. This is going to be a turnover and a steal, as you'll see it with Lorenz the other side of the floor to Runk. Runk off the window, good for 2. So points in transition and off a turnover here for Central Cass. They take their first lead at 5-4. Saunders front court jumper 3 off the front iron, no. Rebound will come down to Holland, his first of the game. Holland gives into the backcourt as this one goes with Runk. Runk looking to see if there comes a double. Here it comes. Leaves it to Lorenz. Lorenz off balance, able to save that basketball from going out of bounds. With it now and losing it on his way up there is going to be Holland. And we'll see a turnover here on Central Cass. Grovers do have numbers quickly. Wendable off the side of the window for 2. Carter with his first made field goal of the game. And it's 6-5 now, Fargo Oak Grove. 2 minutes in and a high flurry of action here today in Castleton. As you'll see Central Cass with Zemer here making his way. 15-footer will go short. Rebound here to Carter. Wendable gets his second board of the game. Fargo Oak Grove. Right-handed side, here comes a double. Zabel trying to get out of it. Turnover, number 2 on the Grovers. It's a 2-on-2 for the Squirrels. Nice pass, but this will be a blocking foul on Fargo Oak Grove. Making his way up was Zemer, gave a little ditch pass across the way to Peterson. Dietz picks up the foul, his first, team's first. You're at the 5:42 mark of this first quarter of play. Squirrels on the inbound, says they will handle it now with Peterson. Gives it to the high post. Here goes Ruck, but a block shot on the interior by Meidinger. Meidinger up the floor, able to get back well as Lorenz, though. And we'll see the second foul on the Grovers in the last handful of seconds. This one will be on Aiden Saunders, his first and the team's second for Fargo Oak Grove. As Kyle Carty alluded to in our pregame show, the first of 3 straight Region 1 contests here for the Grovers. They'll have the Jags on Tuesday. Then a week from tomorrow night, they will be going up against the Kindred Vikings. Coming up will be a steal for Saunders. Saunders, a little transition jumper from 16. No rebound. Meininger lost it on the way up. It's still loose, and then we see a foul on Zabel. So Meininger went up and lost it. Zabel went to hustle after it alongside a Central Cass Squirrel, and all of a sudden Fargo Oak Grove with just one more foul to give before it's the bonus here for Central Cass. Last game for the Squirrels was the Cobra Classic in Minnesota, where they played by Minnesota rules. So you have 2 18-minute halves and a 30-second shot clock, and then you also have the single and double bonus. It doesn't reset as it does here in North Dakota after 5 per quarter. Nice move on the interior by Peterson, just unable to finish as the Grovers will go the other way. 3-pointer by Zabel, no, but good hustle by Wendable to throw it off the chest of Peterson, and it'll stay Fargo Oak Grove with the rock. Grovers, 4 seniors, 5 juniors on their lineup this season. Central Cass with 1 senior and 2 juniors in comparison. Grovers going right to the tin for Dietz for 2. And for Fargo Oak Grove, 4 different players in the scoring column. They have an 8-5 advantage. With it up top now is going to be Zemer. Zemer, nice little jab step, makes his way to the paint. Off the window! That one rattles out. And a board for Dietz. Up the other side of the floor quickly to Saunders. Saunders with the finger roll. Layup for 2. Saunders got 4. It's now 10-5. Central Cass will see this up to Keegan Peterson now as Peterson making his way to the paint. Block shot here for Oak Grove with Dietz, and the first foul of the game coming across for Central Cass. Easton Holland will get tabbed with the foul. That'll be his first and the team's first here as Fargo Oak Grove. We'll see Central Cass make a couple of substitutions as Zane Blix will check in. The 5'11 freshman guard, also Jackson Haug, the 6-foot freshman guard here. 2-2-1 full court pressure defense here. Fargo Oak Grove will throw this one away. That'll be the 4th turnover of the game here for the Grovers. But Oak Grove able to build a nice lead now at 10-5 here at the 4:08 mark of this first quarter play. 4-0 early for the Grovers. Central Cass took the lead at 5-4, and since then it's been a 6-0 run here from Oak Grove. Oak Grove looking on the half-court trap. Lorenz on the baseline gives it to the high post. Jumper from 12 feet. This one will rattle out last, deflected here by Holland after the miss by Jackson Howe coming in off the bench. Good look, though, for Central Cass. As now you'll have Fargo Oak Grove seeing a 2-2-1 full-court pressure defense by the Squirrels. Wendable, Meininger, nice one to Aiden. This one will rattle in for 2, and we got a timeout for head coach Matt Norman. Aiden Saunders now has 6. The Grovers lead it by 7. Time on the floor, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Time out on the floor, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. They provide insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. Local company providing local service to all their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. 12-5 right now as the Grovers extend that run to a little 8-0 run here. Bounce pass after the timeout by Matt Norman. And turnover number 4 here on Central Cass, but the Grovers will give it right back. Lorenz with a head of steam off the window. Got it to go. Cash now with 5 for the guard play here of Central Cass. As the Grovers with Zabel brings in the front court with the skip to Wendable. Back now, this one goes to Zabel. Grovers are flying around. Here's a three-pointer on the way, top of the key. Shots off the mark there by Dietz, and a rebound on the interior there for Zane. That'll be his first. Central Cass now with Haug in the front court. Haug with the ball fake, leaves it to the baseline. Nice hands by Zabel just to be active there defensively to bat that one away. Carter Koenig, the 6-foot junior, will check in now for the Grovers. Returning for Central Cass will be Peterson. Also back into the game now will be Zemer here as well for the Central Cass Squirrels with Brody Runk on the floor. Interesting spot to inbound the basketball here for Zemer on the baseline as this one will make its way now to Peterson. As this is going to go left-handed side now to Blix, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way for Central Cass. Got it to go. Jackson Haug with the triple, and the Central Cass Squirrels will force another turnover. Squirrels other side of the floor as they handle it. Right-handed layup for 2. Zane Blix. Points off the bench and also a turnover variety. Here's Renata at 12. Nice little run here now for Central Cass. Grovers to the baseline here as they will handle this one with Koenig. On the interior to Meininger. Meininger able to go hard on the inside. Shot off the mark, no good. Rebound to Runk. That'll be his second. It's a 7-0 run here for Central Cass in the last minute and a half. Squirrels looking for the lead. Three-pointer on the way. Nothing but twine. Andrew Zemer with the third made 3 here for Central Cass. Fargo Oak Grove then will lose the basketball. Here by Dietz for a moment, regains it, then does lose it. Turnover here as Peterson gives it up to Florida. Runk, who gets fouled in transition. This will be on the floor, not shooting. With our official Jordan Larson, body foul will come against the Grovers. They'll have one to give before it's the bonus. Dietz picks up his second as Grayson Doctor will check into the contest. Also with Will Olson here, the 6'2 junior forward. Squirrels inbound as they do to the top of the key to Peterson. Peterson driving kick to the baseline. Here's this goes to Blix. Blix back up top on the interior. Shot fake here for Central Cass. They go to the baseline. Right pocket 3. This shot's going to be off the mark. Long rebound will be last touch of Fargo Oak Grove. 1:41 remaining here in quarter number 1 on the Bank North scoreboard. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lorenz pass. This one works her way to the baseline to Peterson. Back to Lorenz. Lorenz with a head of steam. Lost it on the way up, but it was deflected from a Oak Grove Grover perspective. High scoring early with just over 90 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Central Cass, Peterson working it to Lorenz. Lorenz baseline to Runk. Runk with a couple hard dribbles off the hard side of the floor, able to get it to go for two. Brody Runk now has 4 in the contest. Largest lead for the Squirrels at 5. Saunders, right wing 3. This one will go long. Rebound will eventually be one here for Meidinger, his third, but then a turnover, as you will see Runk with it, goes behind the back, and he gives it right back to the Grovers. Meidinger open, Koenig, he's a three-point specialist, and he bucks another one on the season. That'll be his 12th so far of the year. He had 11 coming in to 4 games. Nice ankle across the other side. Finger roll layup is no good there for Zemer. As you bring it up the floor, Koenig with another 3. This one is going to go long and deflected out, and eventually Central Cass will come up with it. Squirrels in the front court here with Haug. Haug loses the basketball, as you'll see Fargo Oak Grove with it now with Aiden Saunders. Jumper from 15, got it to go. Saunders now has 8 points off turnovers. That's number 6 here for Fargo Oak Grove to force against the Squirrels, and it's our second tie of the evening. Central Cass can hold for the final shot of the quarter, as they will see this one with Zemer here. A little pick and roll action now to Lorenz. Lorenz taking the screen from Runk, making his way to the baseline. Here's a right of the key three-pointer from Central Cass, and a foul underneath on top of it. Jackson Haug will hit the three-pointer, and then we'll see who the foul is on. Foul is going to be on Fargo Oak Grove with Carter Koenig, his first, the team's 5th. As they're asking with Matt Norman saying that it's 5 fouls to see if it should be bonus and shooting free throws here for Brody Runk. So you'll get the 3 points. Koenig was trying to box out Brody Runk. The basket counts. They will talk it over, and it will be 2 shots. So Brody Runk will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. This will be the first free throw attempt of the game for either squad. And Central Cass with a chance at a 4, if not a 5-point opportunity here. Runk misses the first. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming in Runk. Again, the 6'5 senior came in averaging just under 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Looking for point number 5, able to get it there. Grover's on the inbounds. We'll see this as they will handle this one to the near sideline. Koenig, but he stepped out of bounds, and we'll see a turnover here on Oak Grove. That'll be their 10th of the contest. So Central Cass with the basketball here with Lorenz with just over a second to play. This one, Zemer trying to get it, nothing there, and that's how we'll end our first quarter. After 1 quarter play on the Bank North scoreboard, it's 21-17 Squirrels on your liveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
After 1 quarter play on the Bank North scoreboard, it's Fargo Oak Grove with a 4-point deficit here against the Central Cass Squirrels. Both teams again looking for their second win of the season. More importantly for both clubs, looking to get to 1-0 in Region 1 play to open up the year. 21 points for Central Cass, led by the 5 here of Brody Runk. Cash Lorenz, the 6 points for Jackson Haug, while for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, led by the 8 of Aiden Saunders. Zemer with the basketball to Lorenz. Lorenz with it to the baseline. Kick to Zemer. Back to the top of the key here. A couple of hard dribbles down the paint. Right-handed scoop shot. No good there by Hallman. Rebound goes to the other side of the floor. Meininger's pass nearly as he's able to get the ball back. Meininger with the skip to Koenig to the baseline. Zabel Zabel taking the screen, double comes, thought better of it, able to bring it back to the top of the key as the Grovers will see this one, the front court, and will get a steal and a foul. Lorenz able to get up the passing lane to foul here against Fargo Oak Grove as this one will go against Olson, his first, team's first of the quarter here. As you will see a quick substitution as Meininger will check out, as Wendable will check in. Both coaches talked about learning and just developing in the month of December. Now understanding once you get to January and February, these are the games that really will determine whether or not how tough your road will be come that Region 1 tournament at the Shields Athletic Complex in 2 months. Three-pointer by Lorenz. It swirls out. Rebound comes down to Grayson Doctor, his first near sideline. Now this one goes Wendable up the floor to Koenig. Koenig jab step, three-pointer right wing. Got it to go. Carter Koenig now's got 6, and the Grovers are back within 1. Easton Holland in the front court as Holland takes the ball screen, looking for the slip action. Nothing there, open. Three-pointer, this one will go along by Peterson. Rebound here to Central Cass with Zemer. Zemer to Lorenz, high post. Nice little give-and-go action there with Lucas Christensen, his first run of the game here in this second quarter, as Olson will pick up his second, team second. So you got 2 on Dietz and 2 on Olson, as Central Cass will inbound the basketball here with Zemer. Zemer looking for it on the inbounds, finds it to Lorenz. Lorenz with a shot fake to Christensen now. Christensen back to Cash on the far side. Cash, dangerous pass, gets intercepted by Wendable. Wendable, nice little slip pass across the way to Zabel. Shot off the mark. Wendable, though, saves it, as there will be another opportunity here for Fargo Oak Grove. Still loose underneath, as you will see the Grovers here in the front court with Doctor. Doctor taking the screen jumper from 17. Got it to go. Doctor with his first made field goal off the bench for Kyle Cards Club, and the Grovers back up by 1. Pass on the interior. Somehow lands in the hands of Christensen, and that lead is short-lived here for Oak Grove. Doctor, nice little pass to Wendable as they're trading baskets now back and forth. Wendable has 4. Quickly in the front court. This pass across the way to Christensen, good for 2. Nice little find by Andrew Zemer to Christensen. Christensen, full court pressure defense from Central Cass out of bounds, and it will be Oak Grove with the basketball. Brody Runk able to return with Jackson Haug, and then we're going to see for the first time here today Cole Boer, the 5'11 freshman guard here for Central Cass. Carter Koenig with Zabel on the floor, Wendable, Doctor, and as well with Winter. Zach is into the contest, and a turnover here on Oak Grove. It's starting to mount for both teams here this evening. Central Cass with 7, Oak Grove with 12 in that category so far for the Grovers. As you will see this in the front court, Zemer with it. Left-handed dribble. Zemer, scoop shot, can't get it to go. Rebound for Zabel. Up the floor, Koenig spinning his way, and this one will be a foul on the floor. Foul coming on Lorenz. That'll be his first and the team's first of the quarter, as the Grovers will make a substitution with Aiden Saunders coming into the game for Carter Koenig. Koenig with 6 points, 2 threes off the bench here for Kyle Cards Club, who's already played 9 players here tonight for the Grovers. Central Cass also has played 9. Baseline, Saunders, jumper from 15, left wing, got it. Good spacing there from Aiden. The shot wasn't completely perfect to take from the baseline. You take a dribble, you pull up. Took up a good shot for a great shot, and it works out for 2. Central Cass, front court. Haug with the skip to Lorenz. Good rip through left to right. Lorenz off the backboard. Got it to go. Lorenz now has 7. This is the definition of a track meet here. Kind of old school, if you want to call it Class B, which both of these teams were a couple of years ago, but this just has a feeling of who needs a shot clock in the game here today, as Central Cass will pick up the foul with Brody Runk, his first, team second, kind of run and gun style of boys hoops. Here's a jumper for Wendable, shot off the mark, no, but gets the hockey assist, second chance to get it to go. Give Doctor a little hockey assist there. Wendable now has 6, 28-27, as Central Cass will bring it to the front court. This one was deflected. Zemer stays with it, gives it between as they switch now for the Grovers up top. Runk to the baseline. This one from the left pocket. Jackson Haug, three-pointer long. Rebound to Zabel, his second. Zabel now in the front court for the Grovers. Saunders, he'll pull up from 24 feet, grazes the front iron. Doctor, though, comes up with it. Three-pointer, no. It's still loose. Grovers with Winter gets the basketball. Back to Doctor. Doctor able to get the shot off, and third time is the charm. Doctor now with 4. It's a 3-point lead for the Grovers. Brody Runk on the far side. Runk with it. Here comes a double. Runk able to go on the baseline through the hands, and a turnover here on Central Cass. As Keegan Peterson and Easton Holland will check in. Both teams throwing some different styles of defense here. The Squirrels have gone half-court trap, full court 2-2-1. Oak Grove, they'll throw the kitchen faucet, sink, and anything else you can think against the opposition here with Kyle Cards Club. Open, left baseline 3. Saunders, this one will go long. Rebound in the hands of Central Cass as the Squirrels here with Jackson Haug able to clear the window. Squirrels got numbers if Runk wants to run. Bounce pass to Lorenz. Lorenz step through, leaves it right-handed side with the basketball now as Haug is probing. Nice bounce pass across the way, but Windable gets on the ground as they were looking with Easton Holland. Jump ball will favor Fargo Oak Grove. After one quarter play, it was 21-17 Squirrels. And here with 3:14 left in the half, Oak Grove is taking the lead here by 3. Open. Saunders, three-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound here for Lorenz. Cash to Runk. And Oak Grove was nearly looking to trap 3/4 away from the hoop their garden. This one with Runk, gives a slip pass. Peterson leaves it right-handed side to the baseline. Three-pointer. This one is off by Lorenz. Ball tapped out of bounds off of who, and it's off of the maroon and white of Fargo Oak Grove. Central Cass in their white attire with the black lettering, the red numerals, as Zemer will check back into the game with 2:49 left to play here in the opening frame. Dangerous pass, able to have it was Zemer. Now to Haug, right wing three-pointer. This one will go long. A good hustle, though, from Central Cass on the way there for Easton Holland, and a fresh 35 for the Squirrels. Peterson, bounce pass across the way, blocking foul on Fargo Oak Grove. Winter was trying to take the charge, his first and the team's third. Grovers thought that Winter was there after Peterson then went to jump with that bounce pass. Grovers will have one more foul to give before it's the bonus for the Squirrels. Runk high post, taking a dribble, spinning away from the double, but a block shot by Meininger. Here goes Saunders the other way, right-handed layup for 2. Saunders now with 12, and this one will be an official timeout for a game warning for the Grovers for batting that one on the baseline. That might be an early play of the game, brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg. Noah Meininger with the defense there of Runk, and the Grovers get 2 points with Aiden Saunders the other side in transition. Squirrels down by 5 here as they're able to go with Zemer to the paint and a foul here on Fargo Oak Grove. Zabel will pick up the foul, so the Grovers will have their third player with 2 fouls here in this opening half. Next one will put Central Cass into the bonus. Ball on the baseline here to Peterson. Gives it now off that screen to Haug. Nice drawn-up play. Runk with the three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound, and eventually the Grovers will come up with it with Saunders. Saunders crossing over left to right. Leaves a pass to Wendable. Baseline jumper, no. Rebound gets tapped out for, and this will be a foul on Central Cass. And this one looks to be on Brody Runk. And it'll be his second. Runk will pick up the foul, his second and the team's third, as you'll see Lorenz checking back in for the Squirrels and Carter Koenig coming back in here for the Grovers. Good rivalry basketball game here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure you stay tuned to our postgame show, halftime show that is, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash is the postgame. And our halftime show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasling Kramer Agency, as you see this one here with Central Cass with Lorenz. Jumper inside the paint, can't get a good box out by Winter. Winter up the floor to Wendable. Saunders to the baseline to Koenig. Koenig with it up and over on the pass, and we'll see a turnover here on Fargo Oak Grove. They got 13 here tonight. As Grayson Doctor will make a substitution here as the Grovers with Winter will check out. A lot to unpack with our Farmers Union Wasling Kramer Agency halftime show with games to come for the schools respectively, from wrestling for Central Cass girls in the state of Wisconsin this weekend to rumble on the red for the boys, to Grover girls, what they got coming up next. Lorenz jumper from 16, can't get it, good head fake. Doctor with the rebound to Wendable, left-handed side. Koenig, three-pointer. This one will be off the iron, no rebound. Meininger, putback, got it to go. Meininger with his first field goal of the game, largest lead for Oak Grove at 7. 60 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. Lorenz looking for a teammate, finds one here to Holland. Holland looking on the drive, spins inside. Holland turnaround jumper, no. Rebound. This one will go down to Saunders. Saunders spins, gives it to Doctor, and a blocking foul here on Central Cass. Easton Holland will pick up his second. That was the last one the Squirrels had to give before the bonus. And now coming into the game will be Lucas Christensen here as Brody Runk will check out for Central Cass. The Squirrels with 6 points in the quarter, while for Oak Grove they have 17. Grovers to Meininger. Meininger with it. Meininger off the window, no. This one will be tapped out of play and it will make its way towards Fargo Oak Grove. As you'll see the Grovers inbound the basketball here with Doctor. Doctor slips it on the inside of Meininger, and there's a foul, and we'll see bonus free throws upcoming. Foul will be on Keegan. Peterson will pick up his first, team's fifth, and free throws here for the Grovers with Noah Meininger. Meininger 6 of 8 from the free throw line here this season. The first free throw attempts upcoming here for Fargo Oak Grove tonight. Central Cass, they've only shot 2 as well. That was coming back at the end of the first quarter. Meininger hits free throw attempt number 1 and stretches out this Grover lead to 8. As Brody Runk will quickly come back into the game as Lucas Christensen will check out. It was 30-27 at the 3:12 mark. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to go long. Rebound here for Holland and Central Cass. Up the floor as this one goes to Peterson. Peterson spinning, leaving his way now to Holland. Holland on the interior, gives it to Runk. Runk with the spin. Nice move, just can't finish, stays with it. Runk put back, there's a foul. Brody with a nice spin move on the interior from the paint to the baseline. Foul will go across Noah Meininger. Meininger is going to pick up his first, team's fifth. 2 free throws here for Runk, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far here this evening. Free throw attempt will be off the side of the rim. Substitution here for Central Cass. As we'll get a new sub coming into the game with Ben Nelson. If Runk can hit this free throw, that's who he's going in for. Runk free throw attempt is good. Now with 6, there's the substitution. As Runk will check out with those 2 personal fouls. 2-2-1 full court pressure defense. Wendable spinning into the front court here. Pops it past to Koenig. Koenig leaves it to Doctor on the inside. Wendable to the baseline. Saunders right pocket 3. That'll go long. Ball tapped out of play here for Koenig with 2.1. And here comes the offense to defense substitution as Brody Runk is back into the game as Nelson will check out. So 2.1 seconds. Can the Squirrels hit a 3/4 or a half-court shot? What can they do in 2.1? Oak Grove can't foul. If they do, it's free throws. Instead, they get a steal. Wendable jumper to beat the horn. No, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers on the Bank North scoreboard with a 35-28 lead at the half. 18 points for Oak Grove in the second, well, just 7 here for Central Cass. Our halftime show is coming up next, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wasling Kramer Agency in Castleton.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
At the half, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wasley and Kramer Agency here in Castleton. It is a 35-28 lead for the visiting Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents from Castleton and surrounding communities, whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life. Make sure you visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you can expect, and get in touch with Scott and Tyler throughout the week. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, 17 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second. While for Central Cass, 21 after the opening 8 minutes and 7 points in the second quarter of play. Fargo Oak Grove, 7 players in the scoring column. They've hit 2 threes, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 20 rebounds and 13 first half turnovers. While for Central Cass, 6 players in the scoring column so far. They've hit 4 triples from beyond the arc, all coming in that first half of play. They're 2 of first quarter of play. They're 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 10 first half turnovers for the Squirrels. Individually, Oak Grove led by Aiden Saunders, the sophomore guard, with 12 points and 3 rebounds, 8 of his 12 coming in the first 8 minutes of the game. 6 points for Carter Koenig off the bench with 2 main threes. 6 points for Carter Wendable with 3 main threes as well. 4 points for Grayson Doctor. 3 points for Noah Meininger with 5 hard rebounds. 2 points for Dietz and 2 points here for Kai Zabel. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Again, the Grovers led by the 12 of Aiden Saunders. For the Central Cass Squirrels, led by the 7 points of Cash Lorenz. 6 points for Brody Runk with 3 rebounds. 6 points for Jackson Hogg with a pair of triples in the first quarter. 3 points for Andrew Zemer. 4 on the way for Lucas Christensen off the bench. And then 2 points for Zane Blix off the bench as well. Again, Central Cass led by the 7 of Cass Lorenz. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll let you know what's to come here for the Squirrels and the Grovers. Here for basketball and wrestling a little bit later on for Central Cass as well, and preview what's to come as we get into the first weekend of 2025. Again, this is our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasley and Kramer Agency here in Castleton.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Transform your space with premium painting, whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial. Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail, on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
As we take a look ahead for both teams, for Central Cass will have their next contest here on YourLiveEvent.com under 48 hours from now when they host Four Winds Minnewacan as Rick Smith and the Indians come to town in Castleton on Saturday. 4 o'clock is the varsity game, JV at 2:30 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Then they make their way to Wahpeton for their second Region 1 contest on Tuesday. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, will have their next 2 games here on Your Live Event. Coming up on Tuesday, they will host Northern Cass in downtown Fargo. 7:30 schedule start for the varsity. And then on January the 10th, they will welcome in the Kinder Vikings as well to downtown Fargo. And we'll have that game for you here on YourLiveEvent.com with the #1 rated team in the state for boys basketball. Taking a look ahead for the Oak Grove Grover girls team, they will make their way here to Castleton on Monday for Region 1 girls basketball between the Squirrels and the Grovers. Also a note, on Thursday, a week from today, for Oak Grove girls basketball, will host Northern Cass, but also they will have the boys golf state banner for the championship, raising the state banner championship a little bit later on in the evening on Thursday. So if you want to congratulate the boys golf team for Oak Grove, do so. That'll be Thursday. Again, they will raise the state championship banner. While for Central Cass, boys wrestling rumble on the red today and tomorrow on the north side of Fargo at the Dome. Girls wrestling over the weekend at the Clash Tournament in La Crosse, Wisconsin on Friday and Saturday. Then, as we alluded to, girls hoops for Central Cass hosting Fargo Oak Grove here on Monday. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasley and Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are there to help you, whether it's crop and farm to commercial or recreational insurance. Go to Farmers Union Insurance Agency in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you expect. Back after this with second half action here in Castleton.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Getting ready for second half action here today in Castleton. Oak Grove leads it by 7 as Central Cass will start with the basketball here for our second half of play. Zemer on the floor alongside with Easton, Holland, Runk, Lorenz, and also Peterson here, the original starting 5 for Central Cass. Peterson gets a delivered handoff. Ball goes on the baseline here. Here's a jumper by Lorenz. Three-pointer will be off the mark, and a rebound here to Aiden Saunders. It'll be his 4th of the contest. As you will see, Wendable leaving right-handed side of Meidinger. Meidinger making his way to the baseline off the window. Good for 2. Meidinger's now got 5 points in the contest. Central Cass will see this here with Zemer in the front court. Zemer gives it off to Peterson back up top here as they give the extra pass now to Lorenz. Lorenz trying to weave his way through a double team, unable to do so as Meidinger comes away with the steal, pushing the floor. Saunders, also Wendable out there here for the Grovers with Dietz and Zabel, their original starting 5. Meidinger goes into a double team. Here goes Saunders. Saunders crossing over ahead of steam off the window, and then there's a foul as Saunders will head to the free throw line. This will be the 3rd and 4th free throw opportunities for Oak Grove in the game. Foul be tabbed on Easton Holland, his 4th. Make that his 3rd, excuse me. He wears number 4. That'll be the team's 1st here of the quarter for Central Cass. Free throw attempt for Aiden will be off the mark, no good. Last season, Central Cass won in downtown Fargo on December the 14th. 66-40. 2 years ago, Squirrels won a nail-biter here in Castleton, 61-58 on January 23rd. 2 seasons ago, here is Saunders able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As this will be Peterson, leaves it now to Zemer. Zemer to Peterson here at the left wing. Gives it now to Runk. Runk with the jab, and that'll be a traveling violation. Turnover. As Oak Grove giving a little bit of distance there for Runk at the top of the key, knowing that Brody's a guy who can get downhill. Forced that turnover there. Zabel, 2-2-1 full court pressure defense, gives a pass up to the baseline. There's a three-pointer for Wendable. That'll be off the mark, no good, but a one-handed rebound by Aiden. And a fresh 35 for the Grovers, but like the Squirrels and the Grovers have needed a shot clock tonight. They get a shot off quickly. Ball goes left-handed side right on cue. Three-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound here to Peterson. And the miss by Meidinger. Squirrels down by 10. Crossing over left to right. Making his way Zemer inside the paint to Holland. Right-handed layup will rattle out. Putback those good for 2 for Runk. Runk with 8 points, 4 rebounds here. Saunders gives it to the high post. Losing it on the ground. Oak Grove with Meidinger. Or check that. That'll be Dietz with a good pass to Wendable for 2. Wendable's got 8. Now 40-30 here. 2 minutes into this third quarter play. Three-pointer on the way. This one will be off the mark. No rebound to Saunders after the miss there by Zemer. Other side, teardropper by Saunders. Can't get it. Rebound. Going to be one here for Meidinger to the baseline to Zabel. Short corner. Turnaround jumper will be long, and Holland gets his 5th board of the game. Holland in the front court now for the Squirrels. Leaves it to the baseline. Peterson is there. Peterson taking the ball screen. Gives it off now to Zemer. Left-handed side to Runk. Runk ripping it through. Shot fake kick. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and the Squirrels get a 3 here in the second half. Keegan Peterson now has 5. Nice bounce pass the other way. Block shot for Central Cass with Zemer. And then there's a foul on Fargo Oak Grove after Runk was able to get the basketball. Foul will be assessed on Wendable. That'll be his 1st, team's 1st, but nicely done from Central Cass for Zemer hustling after that one, getting a block shot. And a timeout on the floor here for Fargo Oak Grove. We'll break as well. 5:10 left to play here in the third. Grovers with the basketball when we come back.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. Timeout actually taken for Matt Norman, so they'll have 3 remaining. Kyle Card has his full repertoire on the other side. Central Cass with the skip as they bring Jackson Haug into the game. Now down to Lorenz, back up top, Peterson. High post touch to Brody Runk. Runk double, leaves it. This one with Peterson here with the pass, looking for Lorenz. This one gets stolen away by Fargo Oak Grove, and then losing the handle, but we'll see the foul here. Aiden Saunders comes away with a steal, and a foul will be assessed on Runk. That'll be his 3rd. Team second, so you got 3 on Runk and 3 on Holland now for Central Cass in terms of foul trouble. Fargo Oak Grove, they have 3 players with 2. Ball goes on the baseline. Meininger, left-hand side to Zabel. Zabel with the basketball, ankle cross, taking the screen. Zabel will rise, block shot by Runk. Runk gets the block and looking to go the other way, and then there's a little touch foul here on Oak Grove. And Saunders will pick up his 2nd and the team's 2nd here. Our officials tonight of Dustin Payne, Gannon Kuhneman, and Jordan Larson here this evening. As you will see, Lorenz to inbound this basketball. As Zane Blix is back in the game. Zemer as well here for Central Cass. Going a little to a smaller lineup with both Runk and Holland not into the game. Blix with it in the front court for the Squirrels. Now to Peterson. Peterson driving kick action to Zemer. Crow hop in the paint. Nice little shot fake. Makes the pass to the right-hand side. Squirrels with Haug on the baseline. Nice weaving. Jackson Haug now has 8. A little 5-0 run for the Squirrels. Saunders the other side. Teardropper off the window. No. Rebound will come to Central Cass with Peterson. As he leaves this one now to Zemer. Zemer baseline. Blix with it. Takes 2 dribbles. Back to Zemer here at the left wing. Zemer reverse pivots and now looks for a teammate. Finds one to Lorenz. Lorenz jumper from 15. That'll be off the back tab. Can't get it. Rebound to Dietz. Dietz working with it now to Wendable. Wendable to the right baseline. 3-pointer on the way. Nothing but twine. Saunders now with 16 on the evening. And the Grovers make this one a 3-possession game. Peterson at the left wing. Frito extended. Going to drive. Looking back door. Nice cut by Lorenz. And a foul on the floor. Maybe not the worst thing in the world from a Grover perspective as he had an open 3-point attempt, but Dietz will pick up his 3rd, and that'll be the team's 3rd of the quarter. As both teams will make a substitution as coming in the game will be Nelson here for Central Cass. Olson returns to the Grovers alongside with Grayson Doctor coming in on late. Central Cass to inbound the basketball. As they do to Lorenz, top of the key, open 3, book it. Cash Lorenz now in double digits with 10. That's his 2nd made 3 of the contest, and it's down to a 2-possession game. Grovers, Meininger, bounce past Saunders. Hot potato right now, and Kyle Cards is a little too hot. Calls a timeout with 3:15 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Grovers with the ball up by 5 when we return.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Get in touch with Lindsey Johnson and her crew, Carbon and Company in Castleton, or go to their website, that is CassCountyMutual.com, to find an agent near you. 43-38 with 3:15 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Oak Grove on the inbounds. Here comes a little zone defense from Central Cass, and it'll stay put here with Fargo Oak Grove. As the Grovers with Matt Norman calling out the defense. They will stay in this little 2-3 zone. Saunders with it. Saunders here at the top with the basketball, crossing over, bounce pass, nice look, extra fine. Wendable open, left wing three, got it. Carter Wendable after the timeout hits a triple for the Grovers. He's in double digits now with 11. Central Cass brings this one. Nice little step through by Zemer, gets it to go, playing through some contact. Zemer now has 5. Grovers with Saunders up the far side. Saunders, here's the double. Meininger with it. Meininger back to Saunders. Left pocket 3 on the way. That'll go long. Rebound, though, for the Grovers. Spinning. Shot got it to go. Olsen with the rebound and the putback. And the Grovers back up to an 8-point margin. Zemer front court. Nice little hesitation. Dribble pullback left baseline. Does not get the shooter's roll as it rattles out. Rebound. But nice little steal after Olsen comes up with it. Turnover on the Grovers. 3-pointer for Zemer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Zemer now has 8. Central Cass back within 5. Meininger at the right wing drives to the baseline. Meininger gets the shot off to go. Meininger now is 7. It's a 50-meter indoor track meet here today in Castleton. Zemer gives this one to Lorenz. Lorenz bounce pass to the baseline here. Couple of hard dribbles to the kick. Here's a Zemer 3. Why not? When you're hot, you're hot. Zemer, 8 points in the quarter. Back-to-back 3s. Squirrels back within 4. Grovers with the skip. Saunders left wing. He'll rise for the answer. This one will go short. Rebound here to Zane Blix, his second board of the contest. 50-46, Squirrels with Zemer crossing to Lorenz. He'll pull the trigger. Lorenz 3-pointer grazes the front iron. Ball's going to be underneath. Meininger comes up with it and finds the outlet the other side to Saunders, who gets fouled and count it. Saunders with the end one. What a find by Noah Meininger, going free throw line to free throw line for the Grovers. Blix will pick up the foul, his first, team's third, and Aiden Saunders with 6 points in the quarter, 18 on the night, as Runk returns with Peterson and Holland here for Central Cass. Carter Koenig back into the game here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. With Grayson Doctor as well. Free throw attempt by Saunders is up and off the mark. Board coming down to Holland, his 6th. Still a 2-possession game here as we near the 1-minute mark of this third quarter. Zemer looking for it on the baseline. Saunders with the tap and goes up the far side where some of the JV and C squad team for the Grovers are hanging out. Central Cass on the inbounds here. Peterson runs off a screen. They get it on the baseline. Back now to Zemer. Zemer finds it to Blix. Extra find to Holland. Lefty, 3-pointer left wing short. Rebound though on the inside. Right to Keegan. Peterson now with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and a turnover here on Fargo Oak Grove. That'll be their 15th. The Grovers have done a better job, albeit, though, in the second half, and mostly after the first quarter. They had 10 first-quarter turnovers. They've had 5 since, as you'll see Central Cass in the front court here with Blix. Blix takes the screen, leaves it to Zemer. Zemer with a couple of dribbles. Zemer with the spin, looking for a teammate to Peterson now. Zips it on the interior to Holland. Holland banging his way. Holland, no putback, good for 2. Holland with his first made field goal, 2 points and 7 rebounds. Grovers with Saunders here. And can someone wait to shoot a shot? That's the question. They haven't had to do it pretty much all game. As now we'll see the Grovers trying to kill some time here. As Oak Grove will see this here with Wendable. Wendable on the spin to Saunders. Saunders here at the top. Saunders with a shot fake. Got his man up in the air. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound out of play, and it will stay. Oak Grove with the basketball. As Oak Grove will inbound it here as they will handle it with Olsen. As you'll see Ben Nelson checking into the game for Runk alongside with Jackson Howe coming in for Holland with those 3 personal fouls for the Squirrels. Grovers slip it. Nelson gets the steal. Blix with a half-court shot. That'll be off the mark, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. 52-50. Central Cass down by 10, cuts it to 2 as we go to the fourth quarter next here in Castleton.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's been a fun one here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers lead it by 2 over the Central Cass Squirrels here, 52-50 in the quarter. Central Cass outscores Oak Grove 22-17. Grovers led by Aiden Saunders with 18, the 11 for Carter Wendable. For Central Cass, they have 2 players also in double digits, the 11 from Andrew Zemer with 3 made threes, and the 10 points for Cash Lorenz with 2 triples. Central Cass 2 of 4 from the line, 8 3-pointers. Oak Grove is 2 of 5 from the free throw line with 5 3-pointers here. I'm going to make sure if there was a jump ball or not from that previous possession. If it's going to be Central Cass or Oak Grove with the basketball. And they're going to double check here, making sure everything is good at the scores table as well. As Oak Grove will just wait on the next dead ball, so never officially checking in here for the Grovers. Looks like to be Zabel, so Wendable into the game here. Wendable leaves it right-handed side as that'll go to Olsen. Olsen with it, leaves it left wing. There's going to be a turnover. Peterson trying to go coast to coast the other way. Right-handed layup, there's the foul. And Peterson will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 after the turnover here from Fargo Oak Grove. Grovers, we'll see this with Saunders. It'll be his third, team's first, and 2 free throw attempts here for Keegan Peterson. Peterson will have his first free throw attempts of the evening. Free throw is up and it's good. Substitution as Zabel will check in now for Wendable. Free throw attempt number 2 to try to tie this one up. Free throw attempt is up and it is good. So what was a 40-30 deficit at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter is now tied here as we open up play in quarter number 4. With it for the Grovers, Runk looking for the steal. Saunders on the spin, bounce pass interior, extra fine. Near goes Doctor, deep 2-pointer, that'll be long. Rebound as Runk goes up in the air and gets it. His 5th rebound of the game, and now Blix goes out the offense as Central Cass will try to handle it here in the front court. As they do for the Squirrels, they will see it with Holland. Holland gives it right-handed side to Runk, bounce pass now to Blix. Blix at the right wing, nice little find to Holland across the paint, no, but then there's a foul. As Holland will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice little pass there from Blix. Foul will be assessed on Fargo Oak Grove, their second here of the quarter. And you'll see free throws upcoming for Holland. Free throw attempt is up, and it is good. As you will see a substitution coming back into the game. As Haug returns here for Central Cass. Free throw attempt is up. And it is going to be off the front iron. Holland stays with it. Holland kick left-handed side. Lorenz 3-ball. Got it! Lorenz with the 3. Holland with the rebound and the assist. And the Squirrels lead it by 4. Fargo Oak Grove in the front court. Carter Koenig looking for the answer. 3. Got it. Koenig with another made 3-pointer. His 3rd of the contest. And the Grovers are back within 1. Lorenz in the front court. There's a foul here on Oak Grove. As you will see the foul, this will be on Olsen, his 4th, and that'll be the team's 3rd as Olsen will check out and Jack Dietz will check into the game here, 56-55. With 6:48 left in this fourth quarter, play in our Bank North scoreboard. Runk coming off the screen, leaves it to Lorenz. Right wing three-pointer, that'll go long. Ball tapped out here for Central Cass with Holland. Now to Blix, back to top to Lorenz. Lorenz looking for a teammate, finds one in Runk. Runk slips it on the interior to Holland. Holland gets double, kick to the baseline. Haug with the open three, that'll go long, and a foul here on Runk. Runk will pick up his fourth, team's first of the fourth quarter. And you will see substitution here as Keegan Peterson quickly comes in for Brody Runk. So a couple of chess pieces picking up some fouls on the board for both Oak Grove and Central Cass right now. 2-2-1 full court pressure defense as Koenig. Koenig in the front court gets double, trying to throw it off of Peterson. Then it ricochets off of Koenig, and a turnover on the Grovers. Grovers will see their second turnover of the quarter, their 17th of the game. And now Central Cass will handle in the front court with Blix. As Blix will see this here at the left wing. Blix looking for Peterson. Peterson looking back door on the fine. This one goes out of play. No, stay in the hands of Fargo. Oak Grove having to stay defensively. As Central Cass will inbound it with 20 seconds on the shot clock as the Squirrels do. Peterson to the baseline. Coming off the staggered is Lorenz. Three ball. Got it! Lorenz with the triple. His fourth made three of the night. And the Squirrels lead it by 4. Fargo Oak Grove here with Dietz. Dietz in the front court spins at the high post. Dietz sees this one out of play, and it will be last touch off of Lorenz here. As the Squirrels will set up defensively. And a really positive third quarter for Central Cass, scoring 22 points. 4 3-pointers help as well as they did that in the first quarter, hitting 4 threes. Bounce pass on the interior. Step through off the window. This one rattling out, no good for Dietz. Rebounded Peterson, his fourth board of the game. Central Cass will see this to Zemer now. Gives it to Holland. Holland goes behind the back. Holland gets a little sliver of a lane and finishes for 2. Holland with 5 points on the night, 9 rebounds. Other side, Zabel high off the window, count it, got it, good. Zabel with a 3-point opportunity here for the Grovers. Foul will be on Central Cass. Holland will pick up the foul. That'll be his fourth, team second. So now you got Holland and both Runk with 4 fouls here for the Squirrels. As they will go back to a little bit of the smaller lineup again with Lorenz, Zemer, Peterson, Blix on the floor, and Haug. Free throw opportunity on the way. Right-handed toss is up and in here for Zabel. Oak Grove now 3 of 6 from the free throw line as a team. Grovers with 4 timeouts remaining. Central Cass, they have 3. Zemer to Blix, around the world to Haug. Haug with a couple of dribbles, gives it to the baseline. Extra find to Lorenz. 3-pointer. This one will go short, and a board on the way here for the Grovers. Meininger with his 8th rebound of the game. As you'll see, Dietz in the front court with a jab step. He'll come into a 3. Yes, sir! Dietz with the triple for the 6'3" senior forward, and we're knotted at 61. Central Cass, Blix here at the top. Blix gives it to Peterson. Peterson able to spin, double kick, left-handed side for the lead. Blix got it! Blix now with 5. Nice stretch on the way for Doctor to save that one from going out of play. Dietz on the inside, leaves a pass. This one off the window, good for 2 to Zabel. 7 points now for Zabel. It's a 1-point game as we're nearing the midway point of quarter number 4. Zemer ankle cross, 15-footer. That'll go off the iron, takes a weird bounce. The Grovers will come up with it with Meininger. Meininger up the floor, right-handed side to Koenig. Extra pass, shot fake. Here's a 3 by Doctor for the lead. Doctor with the triple. He's got 7, and the Grovers lead it by 2. Peterson now to Blix. Blix at the right-handed side of Lorenz. Lorenz to Peterson. Is this one with Peterson. Finds it to Zemer. Zemer inside the paint. Open is Haug. Haug with a little shot fake. Haug able to get inside. This for a lead for Zemer. 3 on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Zemer with his 4th made 3-pointer of the night. He's got 14. And the Squirrels lead it by 1. Oh, zone defense. Koenig for the answer. 3! Got it to go. Pull out your umbrellas. It's raining threes here in Castleton. Koenig now with 12, and that's his fourth made three, and a timeout on the floor. 3:17 left in the fourth quarter.
This is Chris Brecken from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. We specialize in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and offer the full line of precision planting products. Walking your fields with you, helping you identify maintenance issues on your planter, developing a plan that puts you back in control of your planter. That's what we do here at Agassiz Precision Ag. Stop by or give us a call. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance throughout the week in Castleton at 701-347-4045. Central Cass with 12 three-pointers. They've hit 8 of them in the second half alone. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they have hit 9 three-pointers as they have hit 6 of them in this second half here for Fargo Oak Grove. And actually, Oak Grove, they've hit 8 three-pointers, but still 6 of them here in this second half. Regardless, I have seen these two teams from beyond the arc in this fourth quarter really come alive. Coming off that flex is Holland, nothing there. Ball gets deflected. Eventually, there is a turnover going the other side to Koenig. Koenig, right-handed finger roll, layup for 2. Koenig 8 in the quarter, 14 in the game. It's 71-67. Lorenz will see this in the front court now for Central Cass. As they do, left-handed side for the Squirrels as that'll go Zemer, top of the key, 3 for Holland, got it! The lefty, Holland, buries another three-pointer for the Squirrels. Back within 1. Who can get a stop is the question. Zabel leaves it, Koenig, pocket, three-pointer, yes! Koenig with the 3, his third of the quarter. Back to a 2-possession game, Holland with the head of steam, Holland off the window. Nope, rebound comes down after the block shot by Meidinger as Meidinger now leaves it to Koenig. Koenig gives it back to Meidinger. Meidinger going up, off the window, no. Board coming here to Central Cass with Holland, and there's a foul. Holland picks up his 10th rebound as the foul will be on Fargo Oak Grove with Wendable. That'll be his second, team's 4th, and Central Cass wants to talk it over here with a timeout. 2:07 left to play. We'll break with him here. Time on the floor for Matt Norman and Central Cass.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
74-70 on the Bank North scoreboard. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. We'll take a look at the final numbers, get to our player of the game, that and more still to come on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Season high in scoring for Central Cass is this particular game. Previously was 68 against the Grafton Spoilers on December the 17th, albeit this is just their 4th game of the season. The most points for Fargo Oak Grove was their last contest on the 28th of December with an 86-83 win against the Underwood Rockets. It might take 80-plus here tonight for the Grovers. We'll see. Still a lot of time to be played where, again, the shot clock has never even got under, maybe once, if that. And that is honestly saying if that, single digits here tonight. Well, full court token pressure. Grovers will get back out of it here with Wendable on the guard of Zemer. Zemer looking for the ball screen, takes it. Zemer gives it now to Lorenz. Squirrels left-handed side to Holland. Holland going to drive pass to Lorenz. Extra fine here to Zemer with the jab. Zemer at the elbow to the baseline. Here goes Holland. Holland on the drive looking for the reversal. Oh, what a move by Holland. Holland now 8 in the quarter. There's your double-double for Holland. 10 points and 10 rebounds. It's back to a one-possession game. Bounce pass inside, and there's a steal. Peterson comes away with a steal. Squirrels with a chance to tie or take the lead. Lorenz gives it to Holland. Holland with a couple hard dribbles. Holland lost it. It's on the ground. Meininger comes up with it. Meininger sees this. Now to Koenig. Koenig gives it to Dietz, to Wendable. Close to an over and back if you're a Central Cass fan, as now the Grovers looking to milk some clock. Central Cass, they do have fouls to give. They have 2 so far in the contest. Driving kick, Koenig, right baseline, 3, got it! Oh, that could be a dagger. Koenig with his 4th made 3-point in the quarter. He's got 6 on the night, and a timeout here from Matt Norman. We'll keep it here. 20 on the game for the 6-foot junior guard, Connor Koenig. Came in through 4 games with 11 threes. He's buried 6 of them so far here tonight. 77 points here for Fargo Oak Grove, 25 in the quarter. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, 72 points. They have scored 20 in this quarter of play. Fargo Oak Grove led going into the 4th quarter, 52-50. And now if you're Central Cass, again, you're in a situation where you don't need a 3. But 3s have been kind of the answer here tonight. Time on the floor, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutuals. They provide insurance products all of southeastern North Dakota. Local company providing local service. Go to CassCountyMutual.com. That again is CassCountyMutual.com. Reminder, Central Cass back in action Saturday against Four Winds Minnewacan at 4 o'clock here on YourLiveEvent.com. Oak Grove back in action on Tuesday hosting Northern Cass, also here on YourLiveEvent.com. Under a minute to play here in this 4th quarter. Winner picks their 2nd win up of the season, but more importantly, they go to 1-0 in Region 1 play. Central Cass with Zemer to inbound the basketball here as the Squirrels will handle it. Zemer on the inbounds, gives a pass. This one is lobbed, and this is going to be batted away as they were looking for Runk with it. Now it's going to be Wendable. It's still loose, and there's a foul on Central Cass. The next jump ball does favor the Squirrels. Foul here with Lorenz, his 1st and the team's 3rd. And now if you're Matt Norman and the Squirrels down by 2 possessions, you probably got to play the foul game. You still got time, though, where if you can get a trap, you can get a steal. Wendable in the front court leaves it now to Saunders, or Zabel, and this one gets tapped out of bounds. As Zabel will see this go out of bounds in front of the Grover bench. 2 years ago, they played a nail-biter here in Castleton, 61-58 on January the 26th of 2023, and this one equally as good, as there's going to be the foul, and Brody Runk will foul out. He'll stop the clock. Runk will finish with 8 points. Goes 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds here for the lone senior who fouls out. And Jackson Howell will come into the game now for Central Cass. Timeout for Coach Kyle Card. We'll break with him on YourLiveEvent.com. When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence. 42.3 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. It's 77-72. Oak Grove out in front here over the Central Cass Squirrels for Region 1 Division A boys basketball here today. Grover's looking for their 2nd consecutive win after losing 3 straight. Well, for Central Cass, picked up a opening win against the Burros, looking to get to 2-2 after losing back-to-back coming into this contest. Timeout for Kyle Card. They'll have 2 remaining. Wendable gets this one on the inside, misses, rebound, and then we're going to have a foul here after Kai Zabel gets the loose ball. Foul will be against Central Cass with Zemer. That'll be his 1st, team's 5th, and we'll see free throws here for Zabel. 2 shots coming up for the sophomore guard. Free throw attempt on the first will rattle in. Large 2nd free throw here, as it's currently a 2-possession game. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Zabel. Free throw is going to be long. Rebound comes down here to Central Cass as the Squirrels will handle it with Peterson. Peterson gives this one up the floor to Holland. Holland with the drive, and this is going to be an offensive charge. Holland will pick up his 5th here for Central Cass. And for the Squirrels, it'll be their second player who fouls out. Holland with 10 points and 10 rebounds will come out of the game. If that wasn't a charge, that would have been a block, and we would have saw 2 free throws here for Central Cass. Matt Norman talking over with Kenan Kuhneman here on the call. With 30.4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, Grovers looking to control the basketball here with Wendable. Wendable skips it. Zabel up the floor to Saunders. There's a foul by Lorenz to stop the clock. That'll be his third. 2 free throws on the way here for Aiden. Saunders has scored in every quarter so far but the fourth. 18 points, 6 rebounds for the sophomore guard, and he's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Free throw attempt is up, and it's good. Now with 19 points. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Oak Grove as they're looking to put this one away here from the line with their last couple attempts. Second one rattling in as well now with 20. Central Cass with Blix quickly up the floor looking for Lorenz. Lorenz curl hop inside, and there's a foul as Lorenz will head to the line with 16 points so far here today. Foul will be on Dietz. That'll be his 4th, team's 5th, and 2 free throws upcoming here for Lorenz. Lorenz coming into the game, a 80% free throw shooter for Central Cass. His first free throw attempt of the night. Free throw is going to be up, and it's good. Squirrels are 4 of 5 from the free throw line here in the fourth. Central Cass with 1 timeout remaining. Oak Grove has 2. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Free throw attempt number 2 is good for Lorenz. Central Cass looking to foul. They do quickly here as Zemer commits the foul, his second. And Oak Grove will head to the free throw line, and they will have to at least make 1 here to make this a 3-possession game as Saunders and Fargo Oak Grove heads back to the free throw line. 1 to make it again a 3-possession game. If you miss both, you give the Squirrels a little chance at life here. Free throw attempt is up. This one misses, so you missed the second again. You still got some life as Matt Norman wants a timeout on the floor with 17.3 left to play in the fourth quarter. 80-74. This looks to be a full timeout. We will break with them on your live event.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. With Taupe Insurance Agency, contact Ryan throughout the week in Castleton at Taupe Insurance. So 80-74 here. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming for Aiden Saunders to nearly ice this game away, but points have been coming in a flurry for both teams throughout the contest. Central Cass going to play the foul game, have 2 players fouled out with Easton Holland and Brody Runk so far here for the Squirrels with 17.3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. If there is a miss, again, you give Central Cass enough time to get down the floor. They have no timeouts remaining, so they cannot stop the clock without a foul here for Central Cass going forward. And if you're Oak Grove, if you're smart and you see it under 5 seconds, you don't need to inbound it. Let that clock go away. Free throw, though, is good. There's your 3 possessions. Saunders 3 of 4 in the quarter from the line. Little full court pressure defense here. Squirrels going for the home run ball. This one will be out of bounds with 15.8. It will be last touch off of Dietz. As you'll see, Fargo Oak Grove now defensively having to go back as Central Cass will inbound the basketball up the far sideline after that home run play. As you'll see Zemer here on the inbounds. Zemer to Preston to the baseline. Preston with it, looking for a pass. Finds one. Haug on the inside. Got it to go for 2. Now in double digits with 10. Grovers looking to inbound it here, and they get the timeout before the 5-second call. Just in the nick of time here with Dietz, as the Grovers did have 2 timeouts remaining. So timeout on the floor here for Fargo Oak Grove as you'll reset the possession here with just over 5 seconds left to play. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Your player of the game brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. That and more is still to come on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here tonight. And take a look at the final numbers as well. Both teams talked about it with Matt Norman and head coach Kyle Cardner. Pregame show talking about it's region time, and you just understand that these games mean just a bit more as they will determine the 1 through 7 seed at the Region 1 tournament. Obviously, Central Cass and Oak Grove with a nice storied history when they were rivals in the old Class B Region 1, and it's staying the same here. Second season of Division A. 3 classes for boys and girls basketball. The girls will take center stage on Monday here in Castleton. So Fargo Oak Grove looking to get to 2-3 on the season with this result. If it holds, Central Cass would then drop to 1-3. 5.1 seconds remaining. Oak Grove with 1 timeout left. Central Cass, they have 0. As the Grovers will inbound the basketball here with Dietz. Dietz going up the floor to Meininger. Meininger with it. Meininger's just going to hold on to the basketball here. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers going to come away with a road victory here tonight in Castleton by a final of 81-76. 26 points in the quarter for Central Cass. You had 29 scored in the quarter here for Fargo Oak Grove, as the Oak Grove Grovers will finish this game with 20 points with Carter Koenig, 21 for Aiden Saunders. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they will finish with the 18 points here of Cash Lorenz here tonight in the 14 for Andrew Zemer. Again, your final 81-76. Fargo Oak Grove picks up the victory here today in a hard-fought win at that on your liveevent.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
High school basketball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. This is our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride at your locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash and sign up in the app for the first free month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express your spot to clean off winter salt, sand, and slush. At Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, a 81-76 win. 17 points in the first, 18 in the second, 17 in the third, and 29 in the fourth. For the Central Cass Squirrels, 21 in the first quarter, 7 in the second, 22 in the third, and 26 in quarter number 4. Final numbers look like this here tonight for the Grovers. They would finish with 8 players in the scoring column. They go 7 of 12 from the free throw line with 10 made three-pointers and 18 turnovers. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, they also would have 8 players in the scoring column. They go 7 of 10 from the free throw line with 13 threes and 15 turnovers here for Central Cass. Individually, Fargo Oak Grove led by the 21 of Aiden Saunders, goes 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Also from there, here tonight for Oak Grove, he would also make a three-pointer as well. 20 points for Carter Koenig. Koenig hit 6 threes in the game, 4 in the fourth quarter alone. 11 points for Carter Wendable with a made 3 and a couple of rebounds. 8 points for Kai Zabel, 2 of 3 from the free throw line with 3 boards. He had 7 points for Grayson Doctor with 3 rebounds, 7 points, 9 boards for Noah Meidinger, 2 points for Olson, and 5 for Jack Dietz here tonight for Fargo Oak Grove. Again, the Grovers led by the 21 of Saunders and the 20 points of Carter Koenig. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they were paced with 4 players in double digits. Cash Lorenz with 18 points. He was able to hit 4 main threes and goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 14 points for Andrew Zemer as well with 4 made three-pointers, 2 of them coming in the third quarter. 10 points for Easton Hall in a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. 10 points for Jackson Haug off the bench as well with 2 made threes. 8 points for Brody Runk, 7 for Keegan Peterson, 5 on the way for Blix, and 4 points for Lucas Christensen. And the Central Cass Squirrels led by the 18 of Cash Lorenz and the 14 of Andrew Zemer. Your final on our Tommies Express Car Wash postgame show, 81-76, the final. Here is the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers able to pick up the victory here tonight on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll take a look at our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassiz Feature Precision Egg Play of the Contest, that and more still to come here on your LiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
As we come back on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here today, let's continue here on our post-game and get to our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Contest. This one coming back in the first half, a play of Noah Meininger block shot that went out to a transition bucket to Kai Zabel. Defense went to offense for the junior forward to the sophomore guard. That is, again, our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Again, your local precision Agassiz Precision Egg Play the Contest. Defense to offense. Meininger with the block shot, and that goes to Zabel for the 2 points. We go from there to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, kind of a 1-2 combination. 21 points for Aiden Saunders, 20 points in the game for Carter Koenig. Those two players combined for 41 of Fargo Oak Grove's 81 points. That is our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game here in this one, as again, Carter Koenig finished with 20 points, 6 made threes, 21 on the night. Then for Aiden Saunders here in this contest. Well, for Central Cass, really nice performance by Easton Holland on the double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 18 again for Cash Lorenz. We'll take one quick break. We'll try to hear from the Fargo Oak Grover in Carter Koenig coming up around the corner before we bid adieu here from Castleton.
To grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Join us now, part of our DJ Coulter Agency player interview. With us here is Carter Koenig. Again, 20 points, 6 made threes, 4 of them in the fourth quarter. Carter, just take us through what was a back-and-forth game. You're up by double digits, then you're down, you're coming back. So what was this game like for 4 quarters of play?
You know, it was a lot of fouling. I mean, going both ways. We really wanted to beat them this year. They're way younger this year, so we knew he had that advantage. But, yeah, we just played physical. Got boards, made threes when it mattered, and scored.
Able to come out. Your first three-pointer was good in the first quarter. You hit another one in the second, then 4 of them in the fourth. What kind of goes through your mind when you hit that first one as a shooter?
You know, it's really just getting back as a team. When you make a shot, you really got to get back on defense because they can lob the ball, get a three, and it doesn't mean anything then. So you just got to keep playing defense throughout. So
what worked in that fourth quarter play where it didn't seem like either team was going to stretch out and just, kind of ice the game you did there in the last 60 seconds or so? But what did you just see from your team to scrap one out here on the road and get to Region 1 1-0 play?
You know, I think we just wanted it more. We're ranked last in the region, so we just wanted the most, and that's what it came down to.
Aiden Saunders, what did you see from him? Scored in every quarter, also a 20-plus point night. What did you see from his performance?
He's awesome. He's always been just that role player that needs a three and gets one, and he's awesome.
This particular game, what do you hope it does? You got 2 more Region 1 opponents, Northern Cass on Tuesday night. You're hosting the Kinder Vikings a week and plus from tonight. So what's the biggest thing you take from this one going forward?
Yeah, we're going to come knock down Northern Cass off and then hopefully compete with Kindred and see how we can do.
Hey, Carter, congratulations on the win. Happy holidays and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break and put a bow on this one next.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
An interview again brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Cover the man that can cover your can. That's come to the man that can cover your can with djcoulter.com. Again, djcoulter.com. That does it for our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame shows. Again, Fargo Oak Grove picks up the victory 81-76. They improved to 2-3 on the season, 1-0 in Region 1 play. Central Cass, they dropped to 1-3 on the season and 0-1 in Region 1 play, and they're back on the saddle again on Saturday, hosting 4 Winds Milwaukee at 4 o'clock. Well, for Oak Grove, they can enjoy the weekend. They're back in action on Tuesday against Northern Cass. We'll have both of those games on Saturday for the Squirrels and Tuesday for the Grovers here on yourliveevent.com. Thanks so much to Nora Sherwhite for running the camera. I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final from Castleton, 81-76. Fargo Oak Grove led by the 21 with Saunders, 20 for Carter Koenig, while for the Central Cass Squirrels led for the 18 of Lorenz and the 14 points of Zemer and the double-double by Easton Holland. Good night from Castleton.